myself to a temple before bed.
That's it.
Let it end.
I've had enough.
I don't want to think anymore.
All my peers seem so much more capable.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
We've got goblins!
That was scrumptious. I near feel as if I've been reborn. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Caught you! You'll be alright. This calls for a curative.
Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Do let me know if you're in need of aid.
Apologies. This ox cart's bound for... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Conundrum.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart.
Not much going on hereabout.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Welcome. Could use a dash of salt.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a... So the acting chief of Melve was blamed. I suspect this is some ploy of... However, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Perchance, she has fled somewhere outside of Deesa's reach. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But and so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our... But mayhap approaching the... What say you, Your Majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my... Once your infiltration is successful... Here. This take care, Your Majesty. Ah. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and to...
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade, if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title.
Leave off before you earn my spite.
I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade scheduled for today. Mayhap you've...
Dare I presume I've caught your eye?
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
Such quiet blessing. Just about anything. Well, voices carried on the soil of blood. I only pray my watch finishes without it.
Always sets me to thinking.
Up my training regime. Not good will come of this.
I regret to inform you that there is no
This is a peaceful
There's
place.
no shame.
done by dusk.
How dare
Focus. The shift's only just begun.
What must needs be done?
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find.
this will not go!
We're here, Master.
Surely someone will ask me to dance there.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the masquerade hall.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace.
The perfect
Our
spot to
first
sit and think
sovereign
about.
in decades. At last, we will see the end of the age of proxies. Indeed, the Arisen has always been the mainstay of Vermund. Only they are capable of repelling the dragon and guiding us toward a brighter future.
Is there aught you...
These festivities are part and parcel of our station.
Another ale can't make my...
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen.
What I can do for you?
Just between you and me, my survey mission.
Why, you're... No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity.
I hardly know what to do with myself anymore.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
My list of duties grows ever longer.
I've a pressing duty.
It wouldn't do.
All this merrymaking is a joy to behold.
I warn you.
All I can do for you.
All this merrymaking is a...
Another ale.
So, tell me more of this ox cart.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
Always the same. Is this fast truly?
Why, you're... now.
We who are gathered here are...
Surely these extravagant...
These festivities are...
Now, pay me no mind.
We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire.
Now.
We who are gathered here...
Is there aught you require?
What do you think you're doing here?
I'm frightfully busy. No time for...
Everyone who dances with...
If you don't mind, sir, I've my duty to attend to.
You're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour will be right.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, you're welcome to come and play. Come see me and I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Stay calm now. Remember your...
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Blanche will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure.
is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to but if there's aught that compels my attention, he seems a man of import. Pray, allow me to investigate. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your of all those who serve the Queen Regent. I refer to Wald many a time, and many a time our laws dictate that. Thus, what say you? I prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. This mission demands, should you be discovered,
I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords. Oh, I got to keep moving, lest I fall asleep.
I'd sooner stay out of battle where it possible.
So, you've come, Captain Brand.
Wait, equipment's coming.
That's quite...
This cannot be!
Suppose I can always run.
What must needs be done?
You looking to join? Dope.
shall await you here, Master.
I'd hasten home.
Quit acting so Watch yourself. Huh? Thanks, I suppose.
Not like this at all. This is beyond me.
have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Oh. Then we are presented with 3 options. Or, Jesus arisen is false, or, have you proof that you are arisen? Ah, they say the arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's. By that mark, this reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. He went before the people, insisting. And what befell him? Ha! I dare say your escape? Here, I spend my day. And, that said, tell me, I suspected as much.
The magistrate seeks a place to quench his thirst for knowledge. Where might we find one, I wonder? There was a place fitting that description within the slums, as I recall.
At last, it all becomes clear.
Tis good to be reunited.
I don't know what to... Please, let this be a bad dream. What should I do?
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you? Many thanks. May...
What teachings might salve the people's minds?
Was I lacking in devotion?
No one's coming to my rescue.
Wish to
What about
always
this
know.
place makes me nervous? How would I be an adventure? I don't...
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
You want something?
This should help.
Well, this...
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine. This building's very old. It could be that might I impose on you.
Let us begin by gathering information.
You have my support.
Good day, sir.
Bugger off.
Let the world go up in flame for...
What business would you have with...
Is me supposed to go wish he'd woken me up?
What's your business with me? Let me alone,
The other day? Now, that's not so... And rightly so. Gave me a right shock their faces may match.
Over here, if you please. Pray, follow me.
Malcolm's been... Just the other day, he was... Malcolm don't know why he bothered.
We'd best report back.
What's going on?
Vaults, eh? Let us inform Sir Kendrick of what we've learned. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Vaults, you... Ah, but you mentioned... Come, I fear... Pray, follow me, and quick... I believe this is the place to which... Look, there, a hole. There is naught to be done, but let us make haste.
Water is nigh invisible in this room. No few times has an overconfident stepped so... How are we to get through this door?
Is upon us.
Malcolm, thank goodness you have my eternal gratitude.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what... Books, sir. Books, and...
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind, lest we get separated.
I quite agree.
Heavens above!
Isn't it
It is quite a find indeed. Why, I've never... Might I ask that you not... We cannot allow... We ought to entrust... As for you, Malcolm...
Oh, but...
However, let's investigate this place.
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
I quite agree.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
The book's nest.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
I don't know what to do.
So too old and not barely the vim to tie my boots.
Greetings. You seek guidance that you need only make a worthy offering in... I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. If the way forward is shrouded, 'tis lovely to see you.
Working this field's all I know. I'm not stopping. Predicament.
"'Tis here that the body... I beg you to conduct yourself with care, and an unsettled mind. You are more than welcome.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you. One wakestone shard is a mere rock, but combined, they can work miracles.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Always another errand to see to.
Let's head to where I can let down my hair.
Field looks to be plentiful.
Interested in my way? Gold's made to be pleasure doing business.
Haste makes waste, as they say. Mayhap I'll seek out a town I've yet to visit.
I'd sooner stay out of that.
Oh, somebody do what about this?
Too quiet here for my liking.
quite the predicament. I'm just grateful.
They've done near enough.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
You're going to regret that. What are you waiting for? Now to start! Rally! You have yours to fear!
Not more can be done. Our wits aren't what they used to be, I fear. Rally!
I must be losing my nerve.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet to the moment.
Must be the townspeople depend. Stomach's growling.
Well, have you found... Oh, to think such a... Guide me outside, then. If you truly are arisen, words may be mayhap the knowledge.
At last we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
You have my support.
Utterly...
I said, you're gonna regret that.
We're here, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, it seems Magistrate Wardor has been mayhap to be... Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you.
That was certainly worthwhile.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... So the acting chief of Melv was blamed. However, it may well be... Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? I bear word from a minister from the Pains. That alone is the regent kin. He bids you to use this opportunity. I shall ensure that the door...
We have been entrusted with a task. Let us approach it with all due care.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?
It would seem we've a need to visit the palace.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Beg pardon, sir. Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you, if you would hear. However, 'tis a matter best...
Hold fast! You have the strength! Hold out.
Firstly, 'tis my duty to guard it. Yet, a duplicate now rests in its place, and I must beg you to keep the true artifact here. Generations of Amundian rulers have yet. Captain Brandt is of indeed. When, I must confess, having watched over the blade for many a year, I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor. My hopes for our kingdom.
Pally! This battle is not yet done!
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Not sure I can handle this. Not for it, but to cut my...
Dull days for us are a sign that...
This is quite a quandary. Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
All my peers seem so much more comfortable.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers.
It happened just yesterday, in fact. Put me in the right state when I saw the door unguarded.
What business could be so pressing that
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the Oh, unring your... As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her...
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the...
Indeed.
Preparations, King. I up my training regime.
slugging about.
It falls on you.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
I know you're made of sterner stuff than that.
Onyx!
Oh, I don't need this right now.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Fewer burdens certainly makes for smoother travels. I dare say the spring has returned to your stepmaster.
I'll
Not stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there. Battle is best avoided here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. As a true, I know this sigil well. Let me see. Pray make haste, Amiga clue. Though the politicals, I fear such a partner. At any rate, I will investigate the only ones we have and ere it slips my mind.
Queen Regent Disa appears to... be working in concert with...
You will, of course. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. Or shall change, once if your majesty has any unfit... Your majesty, that attire, it... I apologize for my... Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we... There is much we ought to tend to, or shall change, once if your majesty has any Your majesty, that attire, it... I apologize for my brusqueness. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Do not forget that we... There is much we ought to... Or shall change, if your majesty has any... Very well. The coronation is to take place on the...
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent, I imagine, perchance 'tis a tool. Alas, pray, allow me...
An outcome? What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
I quite agree.
Look as long as you please.
There is much we ought to tend to. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have prepared a plan of action. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? So the acting chief of Melv was... However, I've heard no... It may well be that she is... Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we were...
How might I be of service?
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey.
Welcome. And quality's what you need. If you want to survive. So if we... Many thanks. I appreciate...
Hey? Got a blade what needs fixing, do ya? Hand it over.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Hey? Got a blade what needs fixing, do ya? Hand it over.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Hope to see you again.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Look around if you must, but be sure to... My services don't come cheap. Come again when you've more...
Me? Now, this hardly bears. Saying, but don't always a pleasure.
I'm about ready to fall asleep in the field.
Acting up today.
Bitter glares dog our steps wherever we tread here in Batal. 'Tis clear its people hold no love for we pawns.
Take heart, for we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen's side. We have naught to be ashamed of.
Beg pardon, sir.
What business have you?
I'm not sure what to do. My offer still stands. Would you like to purchase a wise decision, sir? Here you are, dear.
Shall we get some rest? I fought many...
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
What do you think you're doing? As soon as my shift's done, I'm off. This job better be worth it.
Interested in my wares?
Each day is the same.
I mustn't burn.
Someone wants me.
Well met.
What now? It's a good time, this place.
A customer then. That changes things.
I've not been to Vermund before.
If 'tis a... Oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a first. Now here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. Not to blow my own horn, but I wager I'm the only blacksmith who could... But, as I've said, I've lain down my tools, and before you start begging, know that I don't intend to pick 'em back. Well, why are you still standing there?
That went rather poorly, I fear. What are we to do now?
Still here. My smithing days are done. I'll not be repairing that sword, or...
Beg pardon, sir, but I couldn't help... You'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood ever since we got cut off from the fuel for our forge. Though, he's always been a bit
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel! Now, I'm off to the tavern. Can I count...
Of course you can. You go enjoy yourself. Psst. Hang about, eh? When he's gone. 'Twas special made to use glimmer coal, mined from a nearby cavern. Till the monsters settled in, that is. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Would you be willing to go out to the cavern and mine us up some glimmer coal? Should you succeed, now, true to its name, so you'll want to cast your... Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name... If we can procure... If you can bring... As I've said, glimmer, so you'll want to cast your... Digger's Ruins. That's the... If you can bring us... As I've said, so you'll want to cast... Digger's Ruins.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now.
As a result, we move as one.
"'Tis a hobgoblin!"
Our foe is susceptible to our attacks. of my negligence. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
It is in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
By your leave.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. The Arisen have been drenched. Well fought, Arisen. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Stand.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it. Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together. Would anyone care to push? An astounding discovery. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant. You have my protection. To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one. Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs. most unpleasant.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold. Your aid is appreciated.
Forgive me for being a burden arisen. And true, and our quarry shall fall.
leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots. Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
It seems I've collected a few too many things. Perhaps I ought to be more selective in future.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. This ought to suffice. Unless you'd rather mine for more, Master. You have my support. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach. Methinks I can make it over there. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen. We were very thorough. Whatever secrets this place held ought to be ours now. Let us make for a safe location where we might regain our strength. was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It would be interesting to see where it might take us.
This seems useful. It would be a shame not to employ it to our advantage.
That changes. My services don't... come cheap. Come again when you've more...
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy... My services don't... come cheap, my... And come again when you've more...
You're back. Have you any glimmer call for me? If you can bring us some glimmer call. As I've said, glimmer call, so you'll want to cast your eye. Digger's Ruins. That... You're back. Have you any glimmer call for me? If you can bring us some glimmer... As I've said, so you'll want to cast your eyes at Digger's Ruins. That...
What business have you here?
A customer, then. That changes things.
I'm
tired of breaking my back for someone else.
Where was I bound again?
You look at my wares.
As late as I used to anymore.
Pray, life in this country can be hard to bear.
Most only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's always a pleasure.
Go on, have a look. Hi, no need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose. Well, got any findings to share?
Pleasure doing business.
Our foes will quail in the wake of your fearsome blows, Master. Strike well. No...
Hi. No need to overthink it. You can chip. Many thanks.
A customer, then. That changes things. My services don't... come cheap, mine. And you're welcome.
Me? Now, this hardly bears. Saying, but don't you always a pleasure?
Interested in my wares?
Hi! No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim.
Many thanks.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Most of only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one. One thing I shan't suffer is untidy lodgers.
do come again.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy water.
Me? Now, this hardly bears. Saying, but don't you?
Many thanks.
Well met.
Always another errand to see.
Heading slow as force goes around.
Something fun to do.
The day grows darker with our every step.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
My curative magics are at your disposal.
Wait right there.
Stay with me, Arisen.
Wait a moment.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling. Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now. Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say, we forge on together for as long as we may. Leaving so soon? But we've scarcely begun exploring.
Beg pardon, sir, but you wouldn't happen to be Batali, would you? You're not? Oh, this letter. I've heard tell he's stationed. 'Twould seem another route lies to the south, but you seem the Pray aid me in this.
We ought to see this to its destination. By and large, the people of Bagbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress. Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
Vermin's people bear no such love for their queen.
You're back. Have you any glimmercoal for me? Look at it all. This'll last us a good while. Brocker, we've got more glimmercoal. Now we can reignite the forge.
'Tisn't the forge what needs igniting, girl, but your fool ears. I've told you my smithing days ended when those monsters moved in. I've no use for glimmercoal anymore. I'll not hear another word about that rusted hunk of steel. If you're so keen to have it repaired, then see to it yourself. Now leave me be.
Ugh. I was certain he'd pick up his tools again if we only had more. My apologies for putting you to all that trouble. Way I see it, if old Brocker's the only smith with the skill to see it done, then I'm your best hope, being as I'm his apprentice and all. Well, what say you? I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll soon see your faith was well placed. Mayhap not soon as 'twere. I fear I'm a novice in the truest sense. But I'll see it done all the same. Mark me. This...
So Sarah is a...
What business have...
I've ne'er seen this sort of craftsmanship. Hi there, Arisen. Forgive me, but I've made nary a lick of progress toward restoring... The blade's make is as intricate as 'tis beautiful. If I only knew how to create this pattern on the steel, mayhap the rest...
What are you jabbering about?
Oh,
You're looking at the work of a blaze hammer. 'Tis a press scarce employed, but one befitting the prestige of a Honestly, girl, you're no apprentice of mine if you can't figure out all...
Sorry, Brocker. Must have slipped. But if these patterns were the work of a blaze hammer, if you've not heard the term, 'tis hardly e'er used since the hammers... Brocker's explained the process to me. But I wonder...
It seems 'twill take a rather complex process to restore the sword, but I've no doubt that Sir Sara's up to the task.
You have my support.
Knowing that the pattern... Suppose I'll sleep on it. Mayhap the answer'll come...
around if you must.
Take it easy.
But be
today.
sure to buy all.
Sure how much
Wearing
longer
armor
I can
all
hold
day.
out.
How?
Half as many lives as my parents.
See a look at my wares?
I ought to keep practicing till the last one is finished.
Well met.
This is not my intent. Fancy a look at my wares?
I've got to focus. Look through the cigar.
You're the one who brought that regalia sword here in the... It's that fool apprentice of mine. I haven't seen her. Knowing her, she skipped off to the mountain base cave on Volcanic Island to try her hand with a blade. It's the only place, since you're the one who... And bring her back in one piece.
Some of us get complacent, but I'm tripping. What business have you here?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
A chance to put my feet up is as welcome as packing up today.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
I imagine we shall need to return to this place in future. Let us bear it in mind.
Mayhap we will know what needs to be done in time.
I'm dead on my feet after this.
May the seat of evil find no nourishment in
We shall remain here,